I go?
Sure.
Okay, forgiveness is another big subject. Like the church people want to say that Lucifer cannot be forgiven. That there's going to be a hell where people are like boiling in oil, and Lucifer is condemned to that place, and he can't be forgiven. Well, I find that very hard to believe, that there could be a God who can do anything at all, but he can't forgive Lucifer. Why? That doesn't make sense to me. And that we could be happy. How can I be happy? I'm not a perfect person, but I'm kind of a kind person. How can I be happy when my neighbor is boiling in oil? I don't get it. So I don't believe that Lucifer can't be forgiven. I believe that he can be forgiven. And basically, tying two things together here, people misbehave or commit sins because they don't feel that they're loved. I think that's pretty obvious if you start to think about it. And that's the main reason that anybody does anything like that, is because they're driven crazy because they're not loved. And so it seems pretty simple that anybody can be forgiven. And the Bible says somewhere, John 17, I think it is, that God's will is that all people be forgiven. And then it slips in, except for the son of perdition, which Lucifer is called. That just does not make sense to me. If you're going to have a universe that's run on love, you've got to be able to forgive everybody, especially since people are sinning because they're not getting enough love. Anyway, that's all. That's what I think. But if I had lived in the Middle Ages and was talking like this, well, I read about a woman who had a far less sin than what I'm saying. Her sin was that she said that the cup of wine that they had at the Mass was not really Jesus's blood, but was just a symbol of Jesus' blood. Or it was the other way around, I don't know. But anyway, it was the wrong answer, and they pulled her apart. So you can see there I might be a little nervous saying the things I'm saying because I'm talking heresy. But I really do think that we all need to be thinking about these things and decide what it is we believe. Like some people believe there's a God, some people believe there might be a God, some believe that there's no way there's a God. And we don't know. That's why I really appreciate being raised an agnostic, because we don't know. I don't know if any of what I'm saying is true. I've never heard anybody say anything about theology who knew that what they were saying was true, because there's too much mystery to be sure of anything. So there, now I think I've said everything about the church that I wanted to say.